Rockstar used to be one of the most popular energy drink brands. These days, not so much. One reason for this is due to more competition, but I don't believe it's that simple. Because on March 11th, 2020, PepsiCo acquired Rockstar Energy for $3.85 billion. When I first heard this news, I was everything but surprised. As a consumer, I ditched Rockstar years ago, slowly buying less and less until the brand no longer crossed my mind. But growing up, it was my go-to energy drink. When I was 8 years old, my family went on vacation to Huntington Beach, California, and while we were on the sand, a Rockstar branded van rolled up and started slinging free drinks. I got as many cans as I wanted, and for better or worse, kicked off my caffeine addiction. This experience alone shaped my love for the company as well as my love for energy drinks, and I remained a loyal Rockstar customer for over a decade. But somewhere around 2017, I started getting bored with Rockstar's offerings. Not just their products or their marketing, the brand experience in general. And unfortunately, it's only gone downhill from there. Rockstar's become the brand you reluctantly buy when every other energy drink is out of stock. Since 2016, Rockstar's sales have consistently decreased, in tandem with their popularity as a brand. They're way less extreme than Monster and lack the prestige and power of Red Bull. And without the functionality and fun of brands like Bang and C4, it's hard to compete and stand out in today's market. Despite being the third largest energy drink company in the world, Rockstar feels soulless, like a shell of its former self. And unless they focus every resource into regaining the brand authority and social perception they once had, Rockstar Energy may fizzle out. Today, we're going to discuss the origins of Rockstar, figure out what caused their decline, and how they can fix it. But before we get into that, I need to tell you something about myself. I'm officially a lord and I own land in Scotland. I am not joking. And that's all thanks to today's sponsor, Established Titles. Established Titles is a fun and novel way to preserve the natural woodlands of Scotland while helping global reforestation efforts. It's a project based on a historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds, or lords and ladies in English. Kinda like how they talk on Game of Thrones and other medieval programs. Title packs give you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land on a private estate in Edelston, Scotland, and an official certificate with a crest. That's right, a private estate in Scotland. Check out how cool this is. And the best part is, it's 100% real. Your certificate features a unique plot number with which you can see the exact location of your land. For example, if you were to come and set foot on plot ET374402, I would come and chase you away with a scary look on my face. Because that's my land, officially speaking. But wait, I haven't even gotten to the best part. If you wanted, you could officially change your name to Lord or Lady and get it on your credit card, plane tickets, etc. You can even get it on your dating profiles. Imagine being a Lord or Lady on Tinder. You'd slay the game. And what I love about Established Titles is, we all win. For every order, they plant a tree and work with global charities such as One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future to support global reforestation efforts. It makes an amazing last-minute gift, and they're actually running a Black Friday sale. Plus, if you use the code modernbusiness, you get an additional 10% off. Go to establishedtitles.com/modernbusiness to get your gifts now and help support the channel. The first 200 people purchasing a title pack using my link will effectively be next to my plot within a few minutes of walking distance. Depending on how many of you want to become a lord or lady, we can build our own little modern business kingdom. Thanks again to Established Titles for sponsoring this video. Launched in 2001, Rockstar was a near instant success, making founder Russ Weiner extremely wealthy. Born in the year 1970, Russ grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area with his father and mother, Michael and Janet Weiner. His father being a once famous radio personality named Michael Savage, and hosted a political talk show called The Savage Nation. From a young age, Russ had an entrepreneurial spirit. According to Forbes, he founded his own yard service company when he was just 8 years old. And as a teenager, he also worked at a Wendy's drive-thru while attending Redwood High School. After graduating from high school, Russ decided he wanted to attend college. So in the 1990s, he enrolled at San Diego State University and graduated 4 years later with a bachelor's degree in political science. After college, Russ needed work, so he took the first job he could find, planning and selling spring break trips to Cancun and Hawaii geared toward high school students. He only did this for a few years though, just to make money. In 1998, everything changed when Russ decided to run for a seat in the California State Assembly. At 28 years old, he ran on a conservative platform and garnered just 30% of the vote, meaning he lost. And he was pretty upset over this since he was hoping for a future in politics, just like his father. But despite being disappointed by his loss, Russ's political endeavors weren't a complete waste of time. Thanks to his political presence, Sky Vodka founder Maurice Canbar, a friend of Russ's father, took notice of Russ's performance on the campaign trail, and he was so impressed, he offered him a job at the company. According to Russ, he saw I had the guts to stand up with the American flag and people cursing my name. Russ accepted Canbar's offer to work for Sky and officially became an employee the following week. But less than a year into working at Sky, Russ hatched a crazy idea, an idea that ultimately cost him his job. After seeing the potential and success of Red Bull, Russ decided that he wanted to create a brand new energy drink. And the best part was, he already worked at a place which developed drinks. He could just create it there. But his boss, Maurice Canbar, didn't see the value in the project. Since Red Bull was already huge in America and a staple in bars, he saw no reason to create their own energy drink. It seemed like a pointless endeavor, and he also hated the name Russ proposed they call it, Rockstar. Canbar gave the project a flat-out no. So Russ did what any energy drink inventor would do and quit. After almost no time at Sky, he packed his bags and left, with just an idea and a mortgage. Russ got his initial investment for Rockstar from himself by pulling out $50,000 from his condo's mortgage, one of the riskiest ways to start a business. After pulling out the cash, he used every penny to start formulating and developing Rockstar. Russ stated he felt fed up with Red Bull's 8-ounce cans and believed he could offer a better product for a better price. In total, Russ claims he tested over 700 variations of Rockstar before finding one he loved. In 2001, Rockstar hit the energy drink market. According to experts, even though the market was already saturated, Rockstar's price point and double serving size at 16 ounces helped propel the drink's popularity and carve out a place for them in the market. By 2007, Rockstar was one of the top 3 energy drink brands in North America, with sales reaching over $48 million in 2004. And by 2008, Rockstar had 14% of the energy drink market and was available in over 20 countries. But after 2008, Rockstar began experiencing problems. At first, I couldn't figure it out. However, after reading this singular article, Rockstar's entire trajectory as a brand became clear. To put it lightly, Rockstar's biggest problem is their founder, Russ Weiner. Well, not so much anymore now that PepsiCo owns Rockstar, but I believe you can attribute almost all of Rockstar's problems to how Russ chose to run it over the years. So from the article, 2 distinct quotes stick out because they contrast one another so well. The first one is this, in the words of Russ: "I got very depressed going out in Manhattan because there wasn't any Rockstar anywhere. You can't find it." Followed by this quote, also from Russ: "Looking back, it's so easy to say, spend more on marketing or investing in your brand. The more you spend, the more your return later on. But I would rather save my money. When I actually got real money, I put it in the bank." In an interview, a former Rockstar employee stated, "He just didn't give us any marketing money. It's tough to compete when you don't have a marketing budget, and Red Bull does." Russ also has a reportedly short temper that's costed him and his company more than one lucrative business deal. Russ's combativeness and inability to keep his composure cost them a distribution deal with Coca-Cola in the early 2010s. But in this article from 2014, Russ seems unbothered by all of this, saying, "Being third right now is a great place to be." Unlike Red Bull and Monster, who have deep, intense fan bases who eat, breathe, and sleep with their products, Rockstar has nothing of the sort, not even close. Thanks to Russ's reported non-existent marketing budget, Rockstar never had the opportunity to plant their roots and flourish in a given market. Since being acquired by PepsiCo, Rockstar's sales have failed to skyrocket. It's hard to grow and expand your customer base in a meaningful way when you have no idea who they are. Rockstar's place in the market is at the mercy of how fast other companies are growing, changing, and evolving. Because at this point, there's no chance of Rockstar moving up in the market. Overtaking Red Bull or Monster is out of the question, but it seems like the harder they try, the further they miss the mark. They never should have gone through with the rebrand and a logo change. Their old, edgy 2000s logo was, well, just that. But it felt way more unique and appropriate for an energy drink brand. And I believe if they would have stuck with it, they could have leaned into it and used the aesthetic to strengthen their image. Overall, it feels like Rockstar is grasping at straws, trying to build a new demographic of anyone and everyone by watering down their advertising and branding. But the problem is, Rockstar wasn't built as a brand for anyone and everyone, and it can't survive as that either. Each energy drink brand either targets a niche group of people or has a certain crowd you can easily associate with it. For example, Monster is popular among emo people and people who live life to the extreme. C4 and Bang target the workout crowd, Alani targets moms and people who wouldn't otherwise buy an energy drink, and Red Bull targets your average Joe who needs wings. But Rockstar doesn't have a crowd you can easily point to and say, oh yeah, those people drink Rockstar. It comes across like Rockstar wants to meet and exceed everyone's needs. Like they want to combine all the aspects of the companies I mentioned and create an all-encompassing energy drink company. At least, that's what they've been doing with their branding and advertising since the PepsiCo acquisition. But the problem is, it's not working. It's backfiring. So what should Rockstar do? Because throwing on a fresh coat of paint and increasing ad spend clearly isn't enough. Rockstar needs a stronger sense of identity. They need to find their tribe. So I have an idea, a bad idea actually, but I hope this terrible idea shows just how bad things are at Rockstar if this idea would be better than their current situation. So in order to get some press attention, I think they should rebrand and change their logo back to the original. So once they have everyone's attention, they'll unveil their new slogan. You can't go camping without a Rockstar. Okay, I know it's a stupid idea, but I hope you get my point. Rockstar needs activities or imagery which you can directly associate with the brand. A campfire, flannel, s'mores, and a tent. Man, all I need is a Rockstar to complete the vibe. It's cringe, I know, but it's important because brand association is everything. And if you can get people to associate your brand with certain activities or lifestyles, that's how a brand becomes timeless. That's how a company lasts forever. Like how Red Bull has sports teams named after their drink and creates world records under their brand name. They'll never go away. Does Rockstar have it in them to pull off something like that? I honestly hope so, but like anything else, only time will tell. But what do you think? What's going to happen to Rockstar in the next 10 years? And how do you feel about the current state of the company? Let me know down in the comments below. If you liked this video, all I ask is that you bankrupt the like button on your way out. And also subscribe and turn on all post notifications so you don't miss a future upload. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.